Alrighty, welcome back to Road Trader. I did that space battle. Oh my god, I fucking hate space battles, man. So I guess we're just like exploring the solar system. What is this? Bonus to commerce. And is this a planet I can look at? Let's scan the planet. Not explored, Soto's tomb. And there's plasteel here that's... If I set up that, the tomb's name is given to the entire system. The solar place is neither life nor open. Knowing the nasty tricks that life can pull is a treasure in its own right. Okay, so I explored it and nothing happened really. It was just like a bunch of talking. Okay, let's go to the Expanse. I guess we just slowly explore. Can I chart new routes from here? So I guess we've got to slowly... Let's warp to here. As I am now fated to be a shadow demon, we must perform a ritual that will seal our bond, for it pleases the Undying One. Let's speak on the bridge and I will take us to a place appropriate for the ritual. I will be there. Okay, another one. I wish to inform you that the sacred rituals address the spirits of the ship have been performed, and the rite of the machine blessing ended in the data meditation in order to comprehend the nature of the miracle sent down by Al-Mashaya. Acquisition of sacred knowledge has not been recorded. Yeah man, thanks Pascal dude, I love that report dude. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Like, I get what you're talking about, like, a little bit, but overall, no fucking clue. Okay, we've got provisions. Or show resource. I mean, let's just do it. Let's explore the smuggler's cache. Collect everything. I feel like there's no reason not to, like, just grab everything. This looks like a volcanic world. I happen to have read about the burning worlds. What? Burning worlds, it is said that the fires have been raging for close to a century, though no one knows how long this one's been burning. Okay. Gas giants. So we've done that. Man, this kind of feels a little bit like Mass Effect, huh? What is this? Not explored the Hermitage. And what is this? Adamantine? 2. I mean, let's extract it. Small dwelling stands on the barren desert planet. Scouts report that the old hermit lives there, who spent his days in prayer to the Emperor. Asked the old hermit for a blessing. To the Lord Captain's surprise, the old hermit turned out to be a navigator. When the old man discovered the noble status of his visit, he willingly recounted his tale. He had retreated to this planet long ago, back when he was still youth, after he had realized that his mind would not withstand frequent fortes into the immaterium, the realm of the archenemy. The hermit spoke with pride about he had worshipped the Emperor each and every moment of his life, but when he mentioned the golden light of the Astronomicon, his voice quivered. When his guests left, he stared after them for a long time, his gaze filled with sadness. Okay, I can shut down stuff. Okay, let's get this drifting Voidship. It's something we can explore. Okay, we're doing drifting Voidship. I don't know what this is. Let's quick save just in case this is incredibly hard and we end up just getting our... I hate how it locks the camera sometimes. How do I get up there? Is that a door there, maybe?
O Messiah, grant me the wisdom to perceive.
Dude, I'm such a greedy guy, man. I just see that loot and I'm like, alright, how do we... That's what we're doing now, we're trying to get that loot. All I want is the loot. Hey man. Blood mixed with oil is seeping out.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Alright bro, don't attack me, huh? There's blood stains on the wall.
My success is an irrefutable certainty.
Yes, Pascal, yes it is. We love your success, bro.
How fascinating.
You know what? Fine, that's fine. It's fine, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing. I really wish I knew how to change formation.
I am not afraid to embrace you. My ascension has only just
Yeah.
begun. Intriguing.
Don't zap me. It's House of Darkness corrupting. Hey, Mad Tech Priest. The priest is busy attempting to sew together the innards sticking out of an abnormal wound and the flexible wire emerging from the depths of the bulkhead. Okay.
Operation successful.
Okay, so there's something supernatural happening here. Good job, guys. Good job. Oh my god, you fucking...
To leave my
I'm just gonna
mind.
unlink you.
With a feeling of wonder, as if a field of flowers was blossoming nearby. A child was saved from death. 1,000 heretics were burning alive,
I tread
begging
a
and
path
sobbing and howling.
unexplored.
Okay, Argenta. Way too much. I don't really know what to do here. Do I just tank this?
Just a minor setback.
That really hurt us. Okay. Okay. I think we're on some sort of illusion. It may have been a simple illusion or... No, I don't think it was an illusion, bro. I think this is the illusion and the dead bodies and everything are the reality.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
What are you guys doing? Accursed flesh, you betray me. I'm drowned in this mire of flesh and sinew. My spirit longs for the perfection of the machine. I'm scared. I want to go home. Tech comrade, you're in need of a ritual protocol of repair. We will mend you. Okay, here's a horror. I don't want to fuck with any horrors. We will mend you, and then they're just beating him. Something's not right here.
A blood-soaked sunset of gold and crimson burns within your soul. But the rest of your colors have faded to gray.
To serve the undying Emperor, one must excise all that is superfluous. What you see is sacrifice. What you see is duty.
Defunctionality.
We're against plus 10 weapon skill and plus 5 strength. That's actually kind of a huge fucking glove, to be honest.
Unseen, uncover
Like that's
my path.
that's not a little glove. Oh, I don't want it. I don't wanna.
I'm still new to the art of exploring.
Right, so that turned out to be too hard for us. So it's hull repair. I don't know, maybe if I played a little better I might be able to do that, but yeah, just fighting back was way too hard. Which sucks. Dude, we've just got like no safe routes, bro. Captain, I'm receiving strange behaviors in a certain ship system. All decks report uncontrolled opening, closing of doors and airlocks. Okay, man, yeah. Our ship hates us, I get it. Into the main computing terminal. Wait, there's something that I didn't explore here? Oh, so that's Janus. Janus is there. Kifagama is all the way over there. Isn't that our capital? That's so far away. Okay, let's visit this system. Oh, that was rough, bro. That was such a rough. There's a lot of enemies. Where are we? Let's go over here first then. 7+ steel, let's do that. Let's quick save. Go over here. We're gonna get into a fight. That was a rough one, man. These fights are, the space fights are really hard. I don't really want to put them in just because they're not super interesting. They're just very hard. Monastery of the Order of the Hammer. Let's explore this. I'm not going to read any of this. We will not abandon people at landing party shuttle. I'm taking the monastery under my protection. Okay, that's a lot. Prayer. We only have single options here. Okay. Unleash the armed forces upon the interlopers amongst light-breaking great and shredding pillar. Lay the dwellers in the monastery, fight the interlopers for her amusement like beasts of war, and promise a generous boon to the victor. Damn, we just gained plus 15. Item received the hammer of it. That was crazy, and a plus 30 heretical? What the fuck? Okay. Having a great battle and being plundered mercilessly, Roto claimed a wicked harvest and departed. Damn. Basically just destroyed that planet. I didn't really want to read all that, I'm sorry. It's but we got some stuff from that. That took a very long time and a lot of effort. I kind of feel like just traveling here, right? Lord Cabinet, haste to report disturbing news brought to me by the machine spirits. The matter is extremely dark. Concerns like you see, since her first day aboard, her presence has been a disturbance to the crew's way of life. If you fine, deliver your report. The first incident occurred, blah blah blah. Navy Cat chastised one of the shipwrights, after which he went to his living family, killed his family, and shot himself. The second incident noted while traversing the ship, Ladenburg gave the pilots wrong instructions, and the Voidship was thrown off course for a matter of minutes, but that wasn't enough for the forces of the material to anger the machine spirits, enough for them to start the fire in the service bay. After that, officers living near Lady began to express extreme emotion, hysteria, apathy, rage. This is detrimental to crew morale and performance. Okay. I was told about the conflict between Lady Navigator and Sinjalas with no deals. If you like, I can ask Masker. Things are even worse with Jay. I interrupted a vox call in which she promised she would, I quote, end the Kashik if she ever saw her again. If I may, Lord Captain, the Navigator's state of mind worries me. She is self-contained and does not mesh with the crew at all, which is why everybody avoids her. Even senior officers can be superstitious. I fear that only you or I are in a position to talk to her on equal footing and improve the situation for sake of the crew's safety and Lady Cass herself. I'm going to have to talk to her then. Let's just explore a couple more systems. This might be a very short episode or a very long episode because everything that I've done has ended with me not being able to do it. To be honest with you, like I'm just I don't. Yeah, it's been a rough one, man. Send a crew out to explore the temple district. Cool. Gather as many supplies as possible. Drain the remaining fuel. Explore the local palace. Received a ghost sword. Leave the dead city. Cool. Go over here. It's more plasteel. I don't think I want to start mining. I don't think I need more plasteel. Plasteel I seem to have like, well, how many plasteel do I have? Like 12? Yeah, I don't need another 2 plasteel, dude. Seems like a waste of a thingy-mabob. The rogue crew, leave this unwelcome world and will not return. The magnetic storm. Man, okay, so we'll discover the mysteries. Magnetic fluctuations in the blessed vigil. Okay, so there's a magnetic storm on this planet. We can't do anything here yet, so let's leave. Let's chart new. It's going to be a safe wolf travel. Let's do that. Lord Captain, permission to address you with a request. Our head Cherian is sabotaging ship operations. He is being quarantined by several voidsmen and crew on account of pitting sickness. People don't even want to go into the bad bay when they come down with it. They just wipe their noses and keep working. Only a dozen or so die from it in a whole year. We're sitting on our hands here, so I ask you to talk some sense into him. Greetings, leadership. My name is blah blah blah. I'm I don't know what that means. As your chief Medicaid specialist, I assume that a quarantine is well warranted. This pitting sickness has claimed the lives of a number of it's like merit, but meritorious officers in the past? Meritus? Ah, fuck. This time I intend to get the epidemic under control, study the disease. Yeah, man. I hope that you agree to a single period of downtime with a small price to pay for the number of lives that could be saved and increase the crew's performance during other such outbreaks in the future, not to mention the fact that we won't have to waste stimulants due to the affected using them as a crutch to offset their limited work capacity. Yeah, man, you're the health officer, dude. We do what you know, I think studying a potential plague is probably, or a potential epidemic of sickness might be worth doing. I will redistribute the ships between healthy crew members. May the Emperor keep them from dying of exhaustion. I thank you, Lord, for granting me this opportunity. Trust me, I am a healer who will live up to your expectations. Should you require my service, you may find me on the bridge. Lord Captain, I bring dire news. A feud has broken out between clans that maintain the Void Shield array. Rumor has it the late Lady Theodora is seen on the lower deck, and one of the families called for rebellion against the usurper of the Voidship. That is you. So far no one believes the mad tales, but unrest has begun at the fringe compartments. The ships and forces are ready to eliminate the instigating clan and pacify the Void Shield. The decision is yours. Pacify the entire Void Shield crew, those who succumb to the propaganda. Destroy the rebellious clan and find a replacement among the neighboring clans. Find the source of the rumors and punish those responsible. I don't want any unnecessary deaths. Lord Captain Senator would say there are no innocents in such cases. The clans are endangering the entire Voidship, tussling over strange and obvious false reasons. If you so desire, I will convey your wishes to the enforcers later, but right now the unrest must be stopped and people must be returned to the direct duties or be replaced. My wishes are for the enforcers to sort before we forfeit the crew wholesale. Okay, fine. Destroy the rebellious clan and find a replacement. Man, fucking hell. Everybody, man, everybody. Ooh. That's only 2. I think we should save the extractors for just a little bit. This world looks cool. There's Xenotech, and there's an Anger and oh, we can go down onto this world. Do you want to set up an extractor to get Xenotech? Yeah, man, we don't have any Xenotech. There's unknown ships there. We might want to go check that out. But maybe we'll go down and check this jungle world out. I attacked the unknown ships because I was like, oh well man, we'll just keep like doing these little fights while I can. Yeah, no, we can't do that one, dude. There was like 4 ships, some of them had like crazy amounts of health, and then there was like a ship in the middle with like 160 health, bro, that was like, I needed to, I think, destroy it before it jumped into the Immaterium because it was being plundered. Bottomless Pit. This concerns me. Maybe we're not going to be able to do this. Your ladyship. The servers will look past you, not noticing your presence. I hate it when it locks my...
I tread a path unexplored.
Okay, carved pattern.
The burden of failure is the most terrible punishment.
Man, there's so much to this game,
Stop.
brother.
There!
Inscription. I'm gonna quick save in case everything goes to shit for some ridiculous reason. Don't know why she's running halfway across the map. The weather has almost erased it. Unknown author.
The world will bow.
Ooh, why did it just get really dark?
Never doubt me.
Touch the darkness, and the darkness will accept you. Okay, I'll touch it. Let me touch it. Lean over and stretch your hand into the darkness. Yeah, touch the darkness. At the edge of your consciousness, you sense something simply slimy and entangled, answering your invitation for contact. It seeps into your thoughts, tasting your emotions. Surprise and curiosity envelops you, but these feelings are not your own. Try to dominate the entity. We just got a trophy called the Not So Bottomless Pit. You feel your way to the barely tangible edges of the entity's conscious, separate it from yourself and squeeze until it reduces to the size of the bee. The entity trembles and tries to break free from mental grasp. Surprise, rage, elation, and fear replace one another. After a while, the entity stabilizes, but the moment you loosen your grip, it escapes, leaving behind a piece of itself in your mind. Huh.
Let's seize the opportunity.
What?
Empyrean guides my
What do you think would
gaze.
happen if we did a little save right now, and then we loaded that quick load and we submitted to the entity? Do we want to test it? I kind of want to test it a little bit. Lean over, submit to the entity's will. You're hit by a sudden wave of consuming silence. A moment the world will disappear, leaving only black, viscous, boundless dusk and absolution of its overwhelming, and you slowly sink into the void of sucking. What are you? You look at the... You are looking at a tiny person peering over the edge of the bottomless pit. You see... Okay, I'm looking at myself. What do you want from me? Get up and run as fast as you can. Turn around and fight the creature. Proceed with the ceremony for, say, kill your brothers and sisters and be the sole ruler of the civilization. Oh man, okay, so this turns into like a full... And then we gain Champion of the Abyss, permanent plus bonus to weapon skill tests. Okay, well, cool. So it's kind of like a, it's a little like mini story where you like play through things, and that's kind of cool. I have 11. Oh Lord Captain, we have emergency received. They're being silent. Sighting of Lady Theodora. Oh my God. These messages received are incomplete and vague, and little more than yelling and hysterical claims. Reports of casualties and unrest. The compartment questions are being sealed off, but I thought you might want to look at it. I'll deal with it personally. I need the exact location right away, Lord. Fuck it. Goddamn intro, dude. You can't do anything in this game. Can't do anything in this game. Of course not, bro. Look at all the purple
I
mist.
saw firsthand how... Wait, who's that there?
Theodora, and who now denies to grace, who now designs to grace us with their presence. Another gaggle of heretics and traitors thirsting to get their due for what they've done. Or is it the leader itself? We've finally grown tired of hiding behind others. Rogue trader, we meet at last. I've grown tired of waiting for you to pay me a visit. Indeed, centuries of selfless toil and effort and everything I've left behind has gone to a non-entity. Warp illusions be gone. Argenta, my dear, there is no need to make such a fuss. Why don't you sit down over a cup of a recaf like we used to? I'll listen to your rapturous tales of sacred relics, potents, and your special path. You must have been lonely without me here. No one else is willing to listen to your ravings or help you with your childish treasure hunt. Throne, spare us from this cursed apparitions of the archenemy. Is that what you're truly praying for? I can hear how fast your heart is pounding. I think deep down you hope this apparition never ends. You are not dominating Theodora. The Undying One does not relinquish the souls that come to him. Such is an absolute truth. You are a thief of names. Foolish child, your world is limited to darkness of the lower decks and the worlds of the visor. You know nothing of the truth of death. You do not even know the first thing about yourself. We have already met. Girl, I was the one who gave the order to bring you here, to my ship. Oh, how I rue that decision now, and how I regret heeding the advice of my seneschal. Okay, man, whatever. Where's Idra? Me? All I did was turn that little mutt from the fringes into a true servant of the Imperial. I gave her toys, I cleaned up after her antics, and I provided her with everything she could ever dream of. Oh, I have great plans for the little Idra. I mean, she's dead. I'm dead. How is that? I'm no different from those who have crossed the divine reality entity. I speak. I remember the wrongs you all committed against me. And for all those who failed me, I've begun exacting my retribution. Okay, if you're Theodora, then tell me who really killed you. I truly am Theodora, the remnants of herself that she left behind in this world. I am an echo of her memories preserved in the minds of those who cared for her. I am the taste of the tears spilt for those unsaid and the undone. I am the terror of she who failed to turn the tide of fate and who refuses to look truth in the face. I am real as human passions that bring the worlds to ruin. If you really are Theodora, then tell me who killed you. Oh, wouldn't you like to know the answer to that question? I never knew which would be more satisfying, to give you the honest answer or leave you in anguish of ignorance. Well, we'll see how you conduct yourself, little girl. What do you want from me, and why were you waiting for me? Matters are so dire that the pleas of one of my servants beseech death's veil to reach my ears. How could I ignore such a desperate cry for help? And from my little Idra no less. And once I appeared here, of course, I had to meet the pretender who allowed all of this deplorable state of affairs. Okay, I'll send you back to the abyss you crawled out from. You, of all people to ever threaten me, you are the most pathetic girl. All you possess now was given to you in error. You are unworthy of such a generous gift, and you are incapable of holding on to it. I'm here. Okay, yeah, I get it, bro. I get it. I'm just gonna fucking kill you.
Duty prevails.
I tread a path unexplored.
Any loot around, guys? Any loot for the captain? Oh, what's up, Theodora? You ready to die, dude? Because you've kind of taken me from what I was trying to do, and now I've got to do this shit. So I'm kind of willing just to put you down. God, Idra, you're so stupid. Why won't you look at your captain, Idra? I'm very tempted to skip this. It's all wrong. It's all... Yeah, of course it's wrong. Skip. Lord Captain. No, wait, Lord Captain. Lord Lady... you came back. Poor little Idra. There. How could I not come? You were crying for me so desperately. You... Please carry to the very warp itself. Why didn't you say to me? Why didn't you warn me? Answer me, you insignificant wretch, or I'll drag the answer out of you myself. I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything that could have had anything to do with it. I'm sorry, Lord Captain, I failed. Oh my god. Bro, Argenta, handle this, dude. 1 second, Idra's body falls to the floor in the same room, terror, shrill and piercing laughter. Emperor At last, you begin to understand the importance of proper display.
But I will triumph.
No. No. I didn't realize Agenta would just fucking murder her, dude. Jeez, she really just does not give a fuck, huh? She's not really a fit for the team currently, but like, it doesn't mean I want her to die, bro.
I need no guidance.
This should be a pretty easy fight, though, I think. If that's anything to go by, it's going to be a very easy fight. Melanie, why do you have that? Okay, let's do a front line up here. Help Idra out. Let's do a back line right there.
Purpose guides me.
I guess let's do a rear somewhere in there.
One step closer.
Give Felony another turn. Let her shoot this guy. I knew I should have gone for the other attack. It is what it is, dude. Why is this so? Why is this? Oh. Interesting.
Doubt is for the weak.
Why you not got your sniper on? Why does everybody have the wrong fucking weapon set out? Good job, Idra.
Stop mocking me.
Let's run over here. Cleave him up.
Dance of blades and shadows.
Should have done this the other way around actually, but it is what it is. Do that.
I would that I could.
Jump over here. Actually no, and then just do this. Just get rid of him.
Killing brings me no pleasure.
Do
I
that.
am your blade and shield.
You might actually... Is he deflecting all of your attacks? Damn. You're really not doing much to this warp beast, huh? Oh, Abelard, go down this way. You'll just hack through these guys, they're really weak. Pascal, do you want to come over here and... They're all just spread out enough, I don't know, shoot this guy. I don't really want to risk... Felony, give Pascal another turn. Let's pull these three back to deal with the people in the back. I don't know, man. Have a shot on this guy. Felony, take care of this guy.
Triumph.
Cass, hit him.
I'm afraid not.
I'm afraid yes, man. There's just extra steps in between me allowing that to happen.
Trust me.
Was that on purpose?
No, I don't know, man. She kind of just does what she wants. You know, it's not... I don't really have a say in it, to be honest with you. Why doesn't she have a sniper? Oh, I know what's happened. It's because I didn't fucking... It's because I couldn't I did all the inventory changes on the other
commands, I act.
on the save that I wasn't strong enough to defeat the people on the boss. Good job.
I have wrought your downfall.
What are you doing? Are you doing like psychic attacks on him? Whatever. I'm not gonna. I was gonna do that other ability to kill, but I figured she'll probably just cut Idra down, and I was like, I don't really know if Idra's gonna survive. If I actually let her die to the warp beast there, is she permanently dead? I don't know. The questions we have to ask ourselves. Pascal, run down here. These guys are just like annoying. If they'd group up, it'd be so much easier. I don't understand how Pascal constantly hurts himself. He did that in the other fight and he basically led to us losing, to be honest, because he was standing next to everybody. Here, just hit him with that and this.
Try to die with grace, at least.
Turned into two little ones. Well, the more you know. Can we do a little reload on this? Do a little
Faith
attack.
without means is worthless.
Sure. Idra, why did you just give him extra health? To be honest, Idra, can you run? Can you just run? Just let Kabeel die. Oh, and that's actually the reason I lost in the other one, is because I let fucking Kabeel die when I was on that ship. As soon as Kabeel went down, man, we just got wrecked. An unfortunate truth, but Kabeel is very, very, very strong. What was that? Abelard? Please?
My base is at the fort.
Target is too far. The target's not too far. Get rid of the target. Is Idra dead? I really hope not.
Purpose gone.
If she is, it's really sucky.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Death is a blessing.
Okay, she's not dead. I was about to say, if she's dead, I'm not even sure I want to like load back. I was like, it might just be time to let Idra go. Lord Captain, is it really you? Idra change her weapon on Idra. Oh my god, dogmatic die-hera. Okay, we could just go full dogmatic and just get rid of Idra right now. That's crazy, and we're not doing it. I don't know, it should be quiet, but in my head the whisper's loud. It shouldn't be like that. The abomination claims that you called her. Is that true? Me? Did I? Yes, I think it was me who called. Don't! I barely remember their voices. Oh god, it suddenly turned red sharp. They started cutting, tearing, ripping into pieces. I cried out for help, and then she came. Damn, why are the voices making so much noise now? Shut up, shut up, shut up. The previous road trader had been seen on the ship. Was that your doing? Yes, felony. I did it a couple of times when I had too much to drink. That time I thought I heard voices among all the whispers in my head. The voice was so sad, so clear, I couldn't help myself. I answered. I hope I could reach her there. Fuck. Ever since she died, I first heard her voice, but the whispers have gotten louder and harder to resist. You heard the warp whispers in your head and you answered, are you insane? You don't know what it's like. I mean, I quite literally do know what it's like. I'm a fucking psycho, bro. I know what you're thinking during the warp jump when Lady Theodora come out towards me. I keep thinking about meeting. I keep blaming myself. Why didn't I divine it? I just don't want to hear your shit anymore, Idra. I'm very tempted to kill you. What am I meant to do with you? Felony, I know after everything I've done, you have no faith in my willpower or my strength. But I can fix everything. It's just I'm not at my best, you see. Maybe you can find a way to replace my implants? Or some other remedy, a better one? Lady Von said that such a thing could be found, if not here, then elsewhere. I just didn't need it before, but we just need to find it. We need to figure out where to look, and we'll get it. Until then, I'll keep myself on a tight leash. I'm not going to kill you, but keeping you in the crew is dangerous. You'll be put under guard and escorted from my ship at the first orbital stop we come to. I want to help you, Idra. We'll think of something. Thank you, Felony. I won't let you down. Are you making a mistake? Yeah, I know, Agenta. You don't need to be right, okay, on this one. Perhaps you'll find some slope, but there's no hope. Only a miracle can save it now. I think I'm better. With your permission, Lord Captain. Lord Captain, I received a report of shooting on the deck had been stopped. I presume you brought the situation under control. Everybody who was on the deck is dead, including the attackers. What happened was entirely the fault of Idratas. Dispatched servitors here and put her out through an airlock. I'm sick of her antics. Oh my god. I got rid of the illusions. Idra is alive. Bring her to the Churgeons and have them see her. Of course, lady. Damn, the game really was pushing.
Let's seize the opportunity.
Really pushing to kill Idra there.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Holy shit, like it wasn't even fucking around, it was just like, kill Idra. That's crazy. I believe I want to warp travel to here. Chart new routes. What does this giant 11 mean? Am I the only one that's like, it's a 12 now, am I the only one that's like concerned a little bit about that? The giant 12? What's this giant 12 mean? Menu? Can somebody tell me what the giant 12 means? Let's go into this system. Lord Captain, according to the telemetry, the parameters of the system match Teklios Epsilon, home to the agri-world Janus, belongs to the Von. Yes, we received a Vox message from the planet Governor. Officially welcomes the rogue trader and reports that she has begun preparation for a formal reception to celebrate your arrival on the planet Sovereign. Your subjects are looking forward to your visit. Cool. I'm glad, man. Wait, am I out of extractors? What did I use my extractor on? Let's do a little bit of talking real quick. I don't want to go to the angry world just yet. I want to talk to a bunch of people wanted to talk to us. So let's just do that. Right, let's talk to that guy down there, because I don't know who he is. Oh, you're the how's the crew's health? Good? Give me a general report on the crew's health. There's an outbreak of a highly contagious disease in Bay, but the complaints from the workers there, okay. A senior officer, what kind of complaints do they have? The master helmet, headaches, okay, cool. So you're just like general health dude, not really who I wanted to talk to. Argenta, did you wanna...
Greetings.
Okay, I'm waiting for you to tell me about your past. Thank you for the conversation. I think I'll just do that privately. I don't know either. I'm really sure that I want to, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's worth bringing in. Do we want to hear about Argenta's past? I want to talk to Jay for sure.
Allow me to thank you again for helping me with the cargo sharing. I am sure the Ashmags who squirreled away my goods won't give up so easily, and I'll hear more about their scheming yet. Let's strike a deal, Shireen. I will watch your back if you do me a favor and watch mine. Well, enough jokes. Is there something you wanted?
Was there some business you wish to discuss?
Oh, Shireen, I did manage to spark your interest. Allow me to invite you to a more private place. My words are meant for your ears alone.
Shireen, the Exalted One yourself brought us together the day you crossed Vadium's threshold. He led us to the cargo and gave his blessing for its return. Do you know what people on my world say when such a things happen? What gained is to be shared with your neighbor. I am sharing what I gained with you. Please accept these humble gifts as honor of our wildly successful, if suddenly friendship. You gave me a pretty fucking cool looking weapon. It's a sniper rifle, it looks like. But I need Aldari weapon proficiency. Well, I don't have that. And I need Durakan weapon proficiency. I don't have that. So you gave me two things that nobody can use because we're not Xenos. Why, thank you for your gifts. A truly wonderful gift. I accept it with gratitude. And you would appreciate the Xenos' mastery of their craft, yeah. I do like the Xenos. I'm a bit heretical. So the matter I want to discuss with you is related to my business. You know that I sell Xeno artifacts to interested Imperial subjects. The Imperial trinkets to Xenos. Business is going well. My network runs even without my participation. But when it comes to expansion, well, I've hit a wall. Rivals, envious of my success. Falcon especially. I am certain that the theft of the cargo was he doing, but I can never predict what that Ashmag will do. And while the Imperium's authority might be fragmented in the Expanse, it could crack down on my people of my profession at any moment. Go on. If the Road Trader put in a good word for me with the service of the Adeptus administration, I could become an official trade representative of the Imperium. Just imagine a little scrap of paper will offer me and my agents protection against Ashmag's schemes far better than any refractory field, and even the Inquisition will think twice before they mess with me, because I'll be a representative of the law in my own right. And the best part is all this will cost you precisely nothing, Sharon. All you have to do is stop off by the administration planet and offer a certificate from the Master of Seals. My informants tell me the palace is located on Drocus, your capital world. You see how everything has aligned so wonderfully, and of course I will repay you in kind. And how do I benefit? Besides being the recipient of my eternal gratitude, won't it be beneficial to have somebody in your retinue with the weight of authority behind them rather than just another pawn? One slip of paper and I will be able to extend my network to systems far beyond footfall. My agents will be your eyes and ears throughout the Expanse. I will never allow you ill till okay, yeah, man, I'll help you. Exalted One, bless you, Sharon. I couldn't find a better business partner in the Expanse. Friendship is a gift from the Exalted One, and we must cherish it. And if you have no complaints about our friendship, Sharon, I may be a trade representative of the. I may not be a trade representative of the Imperium yet, but I can still help you with what you need. You must have some faction in mind that we wish to establish relations with, the Servund, the hot-headed pirates. You merely need to use the right words, like a key or a lock, and some people will open their hearts to you or their wallets. I will arrange everything, merely if you ask. How about the Durasons? Not a problem, Sharon. I'll have my people. I humbly wait until you steer your vessel towards that place. Cool. 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 That's gonna be a mission that we don't do for a very long time. Alright, this might be a bad idea, but I want to talk to Hendrix. Yo, Hendrix. You want to discuss the nature of your mission?
But not here. I wouldn't want our conversation to be gossip fodder on the bridge and in the officers' mess.
Okay, cool. Thank you for finding the opportunity to talk to me. I trust will now be a good time to explain the reason my return aboard your ship. I welcome any chance to assist the Inquisition with its inquiries. Lord Captain, your enthusiasm is commendable. Also, a lie. To business in the cult of the final dawn, the madmen preach the heretical doctrine among the denizens of the Koronus Expanse, and instigate crimes against the throne of humanity. One such crime took place in your protectorate. The Lord Inquisitor considered it necessary to have one of his acolytes accompany the road trader on the voyage into the corrupted region. I also met with one of my observers on your capital world of your domain. Why would the Order Xenos investigate? Okay, I don't really care. I don't know what that means. You're well versed in how the Inquisition organized felony. You're unsure where the Koronus Expanse was dictated by the need to find Xenos, but there is more. The cult is tangibly related to my main specialization. Perhaps I will be able to reveal the full truth someday, but right now I ask you to display humility and patience. You have spies on Von Valancius Wells. The person I mentioned is not a spy, but a secretary in the administration department on Dragnus, the planet's governor, and Theodora were fully aware of his status. His duty is to fulfill the sacred oath of the Golden Throne and eliminate threats to the Imperial Realm, which the Koronus Expanse has in abundance. His name is blah blah. As soon as we contact, I will introduce you as the new head of the dynasty, and I'm sure you'll appreciate the presence of such an advisor among your subjects. I suggest you heed his word, at least occasionally. A chaos cult in my protectorate. Hendrix, are you laying an accusation against my dynasty? Chaos treads softly, felony. The main danger of cults and sects is that they are like seeds. They can remain in the ground for decades, safe from all the scrutiny until an opportunity to sprout, grow, and bear monstrous fruits present itself. The emergency of a cult on the rogue trader's planet does not mean the dynasty head itself is a chaos worshipper. Having said that, it should be noticed that Theodora was famous for her loose interpretation of the freedoms granted by the warrant. A bloodline can be stained by ancestral transgressions. No, it can't. If it is indeed so, it is your best interest to do whatever necessary to redeem yourself, and then perhaps to get a chance to salvage your dynasty's reputation. Bro, where dwell? The Lord Inquisitor mentioned in his letter that he's willing to show lenience towards my actions that would otherwise be interpreted as radical. That is correct. I should show greater tolerance for the mistakes of a newly appointed rogue trader. To be frank, I am surprised the Lord Inquisitor is not the type to indulge the weakness of the soul mind, even in somebody who only recently accepted the burden of a lofty title. I want to know more about the cult. Chaos worshippers, okay, yeah, they're just worshippers of chaos. However, there is something greater than a gaggle of misguided seers and fortune tellers. They cleverly spread their agents all over the Koronus Expanse, disseminating heresy amongst honest people on Imperial worlds. There is a certain strategy to their actions that change whenever we get too close. And finally, they have enough military power to have had 2 ships that we sent after them later discovered as wreckage. Okay, so they're quite strong. The growing difficulty in making war jumps is detrimental to us, but unlikely to inconvenience those who engage in vile sorcery day in, day out. After the events on record, I suspect the cult might have built its nest inside Winterscale's domain, but the latest reports indicate it is your protectorate that is harboring heretics. Being in your entourage improves my chances of getting close to the secrets. I've already agreed to have you aboard my ship. What else do you want? The rogue traders delivered me to the system that contains the industrial world of Kiva Gamma. I will then accompany you to the surface and determine what the cult is planning and how it intends to use its resources that have fallen into the clutches, which may very well include blessed engines of the Abdatus Mercatus and even followers of the Omnishire himself. I will be frank, the answer to this question is unlikely to please either of us. The machinations of chaos usually go beyond solely inflicting countless deaths and destructions. Having their plans come to fruition would lead to far more terrible consequences. One of the systems in the Koronus Expanse is already lost. May the Emperor protect us from watching this tragedy play out again. Let us assume that Kiva Gamma has fallen to heresy. What then do you propose we destroy the entire planet? On Reckless Money, you made a decision that sent billions of souls into the grasp of the arch enemy, an unreasonable and unforgivable high price for a small handful of people saved by your mercy. I do consider it a worthy exchange. I most certainly do I consider it a worthy exchange? I most certainly do not. Will I make every effort to make such an exchange does not happen again? Of course I will. Sentimentality is a luxury I cannot afford. I don't know what sentimentality is not a luxury I can afford. I guess sometimes the good of Imperial demands we turn a blind eye to the fate of individual servants. Jesus, okay. I'm kind of done talking. Let us depart from business matters, Hendrix. There's a compelling conversation. Surely this is not what you had in mind. I do not remember exchange from doing, however, I would prefer perhaps later. Yep, thank you for your time. Yeah, man. Cool. Cool. I'd end the episode there, I think. I've been Zivive Moose. This has been Rogue Trader. Bit of a chaotic episode because I couldn't figure out what to do. But I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a good one. Cheers.